Morning, everyone, and welcome to our Heavenly Parent Holder Community Oceania Hundoke. And today we'll be watching Yeon's message that you gave at last night's Chongsim Vigil Prayer. And today is Friday, the 3rd of October 2025, or the 12th of August in the 13th year of Chongaluk. So thank you all for coming, and let's begin with a bow to our true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind, Chanji Champuninge, Chombo, Paro. And let's recite our family pledge, both in Korean and English.
가족맨세 3. 전국 주인 우리 가족은 참 사랑을 중심하고 4대 심정권과 3대 왕권과 판조권을 완성할 것을 맹세하나이다.
Family pledge number 3. Our family, the owner of Chongaluk, pledges to perfect the 4 great realms of heart, the 3 great kingships, and the realm of the royal family by centering on true love. I'd like to share again the Mother's Prayer at the New Year's celebration breakfasts with Chongaluk leaders on the 1st of January 2024. The year of the Blue Dragon, the 12th year of Chongaluk, in this year of the Blue Dragon, all negative energy will dissipate. And now, as we are approaching the 13th year, a number symbolizing completion, we must finalize all aspects of the entrance ceremony into Chongwon-gung in the Chongnal Sanctum. Just as the heavens have blessed us with pure white snow, completely free of shadows and negative energy, this year is of great importance. Therefore, we must all unite for the sake of the providence. So let's enter this hopeful 12th year of Chongaluk fully prepared in every way, with perfect order and organization due. Thank you, and now let us listen to Yeon.
Members all around the world, good evening. And members at 천심원, you are representing all of our brothers and sisters and leaders at this place right now, right? And I see vacant seats here and there, but I believe these vacant spots are because members are going to the detention center and offering devotion where True Mother is. And now it's fall. It's getting a little cool, but that coolness is not that welcoming. I think, and I believe all of you are praying that you missed the warmth of the summer. You may have been to the detention center where True Mother is, and when it becomes night, when the sun sets, it's not just cool. There's a coldness that goes through your clothes and even through your bones. So thinking of True Mother, although we're not in the same location physically, but with a heart of protecting True Mother, and with a heart of being beside her, to our members who are offering devotion with such a heart, I want to express my gratitude.
제가 나오는 날 또는 저기 흥진 가정의 문훈숙님께서 나오는 날은
The days
참
where
어머님을 뵙고 오는 날입니다.
I stand here and the day when
지금 이제
Hunsung-nim stands here are the days where we meet True Mother.
시작되죠. 사실은 그 다음 날 토요일이긴 하지만 주말이기 때문에
Tomorrow the holidays begin,
내일부터 쭉
and
연휴를 거쳐서 추석 연휴가 끝날 때까지는 거의 일주일이나
until
시간이
the Chuseok holidays are over. For about a week, like work is off, there are holidays.
참 어머니께는 참으로 외로운 시간이 될 것 같습니다.
But I believe that week is going to be a very lonely week for True Mother,
날짜에는 면회가 불가능합니다.
because on those holidays, no one can come and see her at the detention center. That's by law.
정성 들여주시고 기도해 주시고 끊임없이 사랑을 보내는 걸 알고 계십니다. 알고 계심에도 불구하고
True Mother knows that our members are offering endless devotion.
느낄 수 있는 것과 느끼지 못하는 것과는 차이가 크다는 걸
But
아시죠?
you know there is a difference between actually seeing and feeling it than just hearing it, right? Thankfully, Saturday, we were able to visit True Mother, but
일요일부터 쭉 그 추석 연휴 기간이 끝나는 날짜까지는 참 어머님을 직접
from Friday to the end of the Chuseok holidays, we cannot visit her.
내일 아마 훈숙님께서
So
어제 참
I believe
어머님의
tomorrow,
어떤 소식은 여러분들께
Hunsung-nim will share
토요일 날
about
뵙게 되면
visiting True Mother
토요일 날 뵙게
yesterday,
되는 소식은 아마 그 다음 주 월요일 날
and the news you hear,
전할 수 있을 것 같습니다. 그리고
the news of Saturday, I believe,
연휴가
we'll be able to share on Monday.
저희가
So until the end of the holidays,
직접 전할 수 없다는 말씀.
we're not able to share news about True Mother, unfortunately.
그리고 사실은 뭐 날짜를 미뤄서 어제 소식을 어제 여러분들 다 아마 또 마음 졸이고 정성 들이셨을 텐데.
And yesterday, you offered endless devotion, but unfortunately,
심사가 있었고,
you know the results.
정말 속상하고 정말 원통하게도 기각이 됐습니다.
Very sadly,
네, 참 어머니께서
she is staying in the detention center longer.
기간을 보내실 수밖에 없는 상황입니다.
And so we're in a situation where True Mother has to spend
많이 더
lonely Chuseok holidays.
상황입니다.
It's a very hard time
그래서
for her and for all of us.
어제 찾아뵀던 소식은
So the news about our visit yesterday,
같이 또 훈숙님하고 할 수도 있겠지만
I could share
제가 오늘
about it
다녀온
today.
소식을 말씀드리고 그리고 나서
I will share it about today.
있을 거라고 생각이 들어서 오늘 소식부터 전해드립니다. 참 어머님께서
I'll share the news of today, not yesterday.
이제 일찍 몇 분이라도 또는 몇 초라도 더 그 일찍 먼저 나오실 때가 있어요. 그 면회하러 가다 보면 그럴 때
So sometimes True Mother, when it's time for visiting, she's waiting for us about a minute earlier. And sometimes we enter the visiting room quicker than her. And when we come before her, we feel a sort of a relief. But when True Mother is sitting at the visiting area before us,
우리가 뭐 일부러 그러려는 건 아닌데
we feel something deep in our heart.
것뿐인데도 참 죄송하고 송구합니다.
And we're so sorry to her.
그렇게 혼자 그 공간에서 기다리게 하게 되는 그 상황 자체가 참 죄송한데.
Because we feel sorry for making her wait.
참 어머님 들어오시는 그 시간하고
But thankfully today,
저희가 그 방에 들어가는 시간이 맞아 떨어졌습니다.
the time where True Mother entered the visiting room and us entering the visiting room, it was equal. We met each other at the same time.
참 다행이다.
So it was a really big relief for all of us. But
일정이라서 그런지 다른 또 그쪽에 구치소에 있는 사람들의 가족들, 지인들도 와서 많이 신청을 하고 해서
there were lots of visits, perhaps because of the holidays, the coming up holidays.
몇십 초에서 한 1, 2분 정도는 기다리는 시간이 있거든요. 마음도 가다듬고 어떤 내용으로 또
So before we are able to talk to each other, there's about a minute or two of silence to think about what you're going to talk about and to control your emotions. But there was no minutes of reflection today. We just started the conversation. And for some reason, our conversation was cut off 10 seconds earlier than it was supposed to. So we weren't able to use that 10 seconds.
명절 앞두고 휴일 앞두고 이렇게
So with the
찾아와서
coming holidays,
외로워할 사람들을 가족들을 또는 지인들을 챙기는 사람들의 마음이기도 하다는 생각도
I
사실
believe
있습니다만 그런
it's sort
상황이었어요.
of
그래서
a caring heart
여러분들에게
of the
제가
detention center trying to let as much people meet their families.
말씀을 드릴 때 어머님께서 물론 외적 환경은 제가 말씀을 안 드렸습니다.
So I did not tell you about True Mother's situation, like physical
우리끼리
environment.
그냥 마음을 나눌 수 있는 이 장소인데도 불구하고 이 얘기가 어떻게 들려서 어떻게 와전될지 그게 어떻게 해석될지 무서워서
But I was afraid about how people will interpret what I say.
말을 무조건 아끼면 안 되겠다라는 생각도
But
했습니다.
now, today, I felt like I should not
어머님이 어떠실 거라는 거는
hold things from you.
그 환경적인 거 아마 아름아름 다 알아보셨을 테니까 말씀 안
Because
드려도 아시겠지만
if
그래도
our members care so much about True Mother,
말씀드리는
you probably
거니까
researched and know everything already.
근데 오늘은
So there's nothing that can hide. But there is a difference
들어오시니까
between I sharing it and not.
일단은 저희가 누구 왔습니다. 말씀을 드렸습니다. 오늘은 참 가정에서
So today, from the True family,
두 사람이 갔었고요.
2 people went on the visit to True Mother.
사원장님 중에서 2분이 가셨고 그리고 항상 거기에 아침 일찍 아침에
And 2 leaders visitor.
정도면은 청평을
And
출발해서
we
그쪽에 어머님 계신
depart
곳에
from
가서
Cheongpyeong at about 7 in the morning.
못하지만 종일 거기서 대기하면서 혹시나 안에서 전달을 해줄 수 있는 그런 공식적인 규정에 의해서 전달받을 수 있는 내용들이 있습니다. 그런 내용들이 혹시나 나올까 싶어서 참 어머님께 혹시나 뭐가 필요할까 싶어서
And
항상 내실에서 모심의 생활을 하는 우리 또 모심의 생활 하시는 분들이 계셔서
there are those members who come along with us, although they cannot visit True Mother,
어머님 저녁
but
끝나실
they go
때까지
there to
저녁이 될
hear
때까지
news of
거기에
her.
항상 같이 대기하면서 어떻게든 어머님 필요하신 거를 채워드리고자 하는 그런 우리 스태프들이 있는데 그분들이 또 그분들 중에서 한 분이 좀 같이 했습니다. 예, 그렇게 해서
And one member of our
가서
staff
인사를
also came to us.
경배를
So
이제 누구 왔습니다 했는데
we
처음부터
reported to
참
True Mother
어머니께서
who so and so came here, and True Mother said,
몸이 너무 안 좋다.
I am physically
몸이 너무
very
안 좋고
weak.
힘들어서 사실은 오늘 어머님 아마 뉴스 나왔을지 모르겠는데
So I'm not sure if this was on the news, but
조사를 받으셔야 된다는 얘기가 있었는데요. 어머님이 그것조차
there's another investigation about True Mother. but
하셨을 정도였습니다.
True Mother was sharing that she's having a very hard time physically.
어머님의 표정도 참
And when she was sharing this, her facial expressions were as if she was struggling a lot.
어머님의 입술색이 너무 핏기 없이 푸른기가 너무 많으시더라고요.
And her lips seemed pretty blue.
어머님 입술색이 참 푸른기가 많다. 보라색 빛깔이 돈다.
And they even looked purple.
게 느껴져서 참으로 걱정됐습니다.
So I was very worried about her.
아시죠? 어머님 최근에도 병원 다녀오신 얘기 아마 다 들으셨을
And you'll
겁니다.
probably all have heard that True Mother
그것에 대한
had to visit the
여파이기도
hospital.
하고 많은 생각을 사실은 어머님의 그 안색을 뵈면서
And
했습니다.
many thoughts came to my
그러나
head just
어머님이
seeing her face.
저희들을 보시고 반가워하면서
But True Mother,
웃으실 때 그거는
just seeing
거기에
us,
간 개개인 다
welcoming us with a
분들이
smile,
아니라는 거 여러분들 아시죠?
we all know that that smile wasn't
어머니는
for the
거기에
5 people who
오는
visited her, right?
사람들보다 전 세계에 계신 식구 여러분들을 생각하고
While she was smiling at us, she always thinks about the people of the world.
아들 딸들 전 세계 가정연합 아들 딸들을 생각하시면서
And she always thinks about the sons and daughters of the Family Federation. That's why she smiles.
미소 지으시는 표정은 참으로 우리가 늘 알던 어머님인데도 불구하고
And even though
그 안색도 참
the smile is so familiar to us,
어머님의 그 말씀 자체가 벌써 말씀을 아끼시고 안 하시는 어머님이신데 힘들다고 하실 정도였으니까 이게 어느
True Mother
정도인가라는 생각을 하면서
usually holds back those words of her personal struggling, but for her to share about that, we could kind of feel how dire and painful the situation is for her.
안 드려도 여러분들은 아마도 어머님이 참 많이 힘드시겠구나라고 느끼실 거라고 생각합니다. 예. 그러고 나서 이제 그래도 참 어머님께서 기쁘게 들으실 수 있는 소식들을 말씀을 올려야 되겠다.
So I thought that we should share some positive news with True Mother.
역시 항상 티 없이 해맑게 자라고 있는 정아 정식이 소식을
So I shared about Chonga and Chongshik, who are always bright. So Chonga, it was her bedtime yesterday but didn't go to sleep, and she was whining, and we couldn't soothe her, so what we did was they said they took her to Chonshimon and prayed. So a 3-year-old was whining about praying at the Chonshimon, that she wanted to pray at the Chonshimon. So Chonga's father
같이 철야정성 드리면서 있었고요. 이제 엄마는 아기들이 있으니까 집에 있었는데 그 소식을 어머님께 전했습니다.
was at the detention center offering devotion for True Mother, and Chonga was at home.
하는 게 있구나 그러셨어요.
And the person looking after Chonga said, although she's young, she feels something spiritually.
사실은 참 어머님께 날마다 그러니까 정말 특별하게 참 어머님께서 일정이 있으시고 너무 바쁘셔서 시간을 내실 때가 아니면 날마다 문안 인사 드리고 같이 시간을 조금씩 보내고 옵니다. 그랬을 때 사실은 어떤 때는 참 어머님께 케이크를 들고 가서
So Chonga almost every day used to spend time with True Mother, and sometimes she would bring a cake and cut the cake with True Mother.
늘 보던 왕엄마를 보지 못하니까
So since Chonga can't see True Mother, who she always used to see on an everyday basis,
케이크라고 해가지고 본관에서 천정궁 본관에 있는 내실에서 케이크를 정아에게 보냈다고 합니다. 그랬더니 정아 아기가 그 케이크 왕엄마하고 같이 먹고 싶다고 그러면서 안 먹고
True Mother sent a cake to Chonga, and when Chonga received that, she said she wanted to share this cake with True Mother. So we had to soothe her, because we had to also explain that we have to explain that she cannot eat it with True Mother. And we told her, True Mother wants you to eat this cake. She wants you to be happy, and True Mother will come out soon, and then you can eat cake with her. Such news came to us, and 정식
아기가 밤늦게까지 울고불고하면서 천심원까지 갔다 오고 하느라고 아침에
So since Chongwa's situation yesterday about whining going to Chonshimon,
출발할 때는 자고 있었어요. 근데 이제 보통은 정하나 정식이한테 아침에 일찍 일어나니까
since Chong and Chongshik wake up early, we also share about what conversations we had with Chong and Chongshik to True Mother. And when I asked Chonga what song should we offer to True Mother, Chonga would say such and such song. Then we would tell this to True Mother, and then we offer that song to her. And today Chonga slept late and she wasn't able to wake up early, but Chongshik woke up very early and was walking around the palace and entered a room where Shinung-nim was, and Shinung-nim asked, "What do you want to eat, Chongshik?" But it seems like Chongshik could understand what he's told, but he cannot express with words in response. And so I was like, and nodded. So Shinung-nim asked Chongshik, "Do you want to tell True Mother that you should not worry?" Chongshik nodded and said yes. And Shinung-nim asked, "Do you want to tell her that you love her?" And Chongshik nodded again. So Chongshik likes people reading to him. And so he asked, "Do you want to read books with True Mother?" He also nodded his head, saying,
정아의 미션을 해야 되는데 자고 있어서 어떤 노래 불러드릴지 이게 없으니까 정식이한테 정식아 왕엄마한테 어떤 노래 불러드릴까?
Shinung-nim also asked Chongshik, "Which song should we sing to True Mother?"
보통 하는 노래가 있어요. 여러분들 아시나요?
And there is this song called Na Na Na. Do you all know this song? Oh, you do? I see people nodding.
네, 그놈의 사랑이라는 노래 앞에가 전주 부분이 나나나나나나.
There's a drama called 그놈의 사랑, and it starts with that song na 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 na. So the babies would know that just by saying na na na. So 정식
왕엄마 존역을 가리키면서 왕엄마 존역으로 또 가길래 아 오늘은
responding
그놈의 사랑이라는 노래를 불러드려야 되겠다 하고 이제
to that question, he pointed to the True Mother's portrait and said na na na.
같이 이제 불러드려.
So those who visited True Mother that day sang na na na.
아 너무 보고 싶다고.
So True Mother, hearing the news about 정한 정식, she said she wants to see her so badly.
보고 싶은 것도 있겠지만 늘 어머니께서 만날 수 있었던 전 세계.
And although she wants to see 정한 정식,
또 얼마나 보고 싶으시겠습니까?
how much would she miss
궁금하시겠어요?
the sons and daughters of this movement?
마음을 엿볼 수 있는 그런 시간이었습니다.
So I was able to see what True Mother was feeling.
그런 얘기를 하셨습니다.
And True Mother said this: do not worry about me. The truth will manifest itself. Although it may take time, the truth will show itself. This is what True Mother said.
그 한마디에 어머님의 마음이 담겨 있습니다.
In those words, True Mother's heart,
어떻게 보고 계신지, 어떻게 느끼면서
True Mother's heart is in those words.
그 안에서 계신지를 보여주는 말입니다.
And those words show us what devotion she is offering in that detention center. Do not worry about me.
진실은 밝혀진다.
After time passes, the truth will manifest itself. Although it may take time, the truth will show itself.
이게 어머님의 마음이니까 여러분들도 이걸
Members, this is the heart of True Mother. So when you're in a hard situation, everyone, you're in a hard situation, right? We always offer devotion, asking heaven, but we also ask why, because it seems that our devotion isn't answered. But we must not fall in despair and not give up. Although we're worried about Mother, Mother doesn't only worry about herself, she worries about everyone. She worries about the dream of Heavenly Parent. And she tells us to worry about the world. True Mother knows we're worried about her, and that is why she emphasizes the truth will show itself. What is the truth to Mother? We cannot say that she didn't do what she did, and she also can't say she did what she didn't. So True Mother said the truth would show itself, but it takes time. So until the truth shows itself, we must keep our chins high and be confident. At this time, I believe the lights in True Mother's room are off, and while thinking of True Mother in such a situation, we must think, True Mother, we will try our best. We'll walk forward and advance boldly and try to give her energy. And with such a mindset, I believe we will achieve victory. So that heart of True Mother, do not just let it slip by. The words that True Mother gave us right now, that's her standard. And that is the hope of the future. So we should match that standard and offer devotion. That's what I think, and I hope you guys can reciprocate.
그러면서 어머님이 이 말씀도 덧붙이셨어요.
So True Mother also added this:
밤새워서 밖에서 정성 들이는 거 내가 다 안다.
I know that our members
검찰에 왔다 갔다 하면서 내가 다 봤다 그러셨어요.
are staying up late outside offering devotion.
어머님이 아시죠? 그러니까 여러분들 덕분에 힘을 내고 계십니다.
True Mother knows this, and because of our members, she is encouraged. She is comforted.
우리가 이 자리에서 기도 정성 드리는 게 왜 결과가
So we praying here, asking questions like, why isn't our devotions, why aren't they being answered? Why aren't our prayers being answered? Although that may be disencouraging, but don't focus on that. We must keep our energy high. We must pray. We love Mother. We always love you. And we will encourage ourselves for you. You must do this, okay? Thank you so much.
천의 축승자.
Today,
죄송해요. 죄송합니다. 옆에서
excuse
좋은
me,
노래 불러주고 싶은데 제가 자꾸 쓸데없는 얘기를 해가지고 일어났다 앉았다 하시네요.
next to me there are the Chuncheon choir waiting to sing, then they are standing and sitting, wondering when I'm gonna finish.
두 선교사가 봤으면 엄마 빨리 얘기 끝내고 내려오라고.
So, if the inheritors of heaven's love and blessing
한번 저질러 볼까도 생각을 하고 있습니다.
are here, they would
네.
be wanting me to come down and finish my message as fast as possible. So the inheritors
하려니까 참 바빠요.
of heaven's love and peace, love and blessing, they're doing things that they're not used to. They are so busy learning their new responsibilities. And it's not just like a standardized test. Just thinking about all the problems, making conclusions. They know that their decisions have an effect on all of us. So Shinung and Shinchonim, they say they're depressed. They say they cannot eat. They say they can't sleep. Like you. Yes, like you.
너무너무 마음이 오락가락하고 그렇답니다.
Their moods swing up and
그런
down.
상황에서 오늘도 지금
In such a
사실은
situation,
전 세계적으로 저희 식구들이 다 있잖아요.
we have
그러니까 아마도
members like this all around the world.
길어지는 것 같습니다.
So it feels like their meeting is being prolonged. So even I'm on this stage right now, they are in a meeting right now, at this moment. So that is why they're not in this devotion session.
그런 천의 축승자들을 보니까 저도 좀
So looking at
빠져요.
the inheritors,
그래도
I also feel energy leaving my body. But
잘하면 좋겠고 그리고
I hope
가는 걸 보면서 나도 좀
they can find their energy,
얻고 힘을 얻길 바라는데
and seeing them
뒤에서
always trying the best and not giving up,
늘
I hope I can
스스로의
encourage
한계를
myself
느끼면서,
through seeing them.
배우려고 노력하지만 거기서 힘이 붙여 하는 걸 보니까 저도 보면서 참 힘이 빠져서
But looking at them struggling, sometimes I find myself struggling mentally and emotionally.
그러면서 제가 이 기간 이제 2주가 다
But looking at you, I'm being encouraged.
정말 제가 무엇을 느꼈고 무엇을 봤나 했을 때 가장
So during these last 2 weeks, what have I seen? What do I remember the most?
참 부모님을 정말
I would say the things that I realized and remember the most is that our members truly love our true mother.
그거를 그 누구도 부정할 수 없다라는
No one can deny that.
느꼈습니다. 지금도 날마다 느끼고
I was able to clearly see that and feel it.
저도 옆에서 보면서 느끼고 그
So I
사랑의
see that
강렬함에 제가
beside
놀랄
you,
정도인데
and I am often surprised about how strong your love is for her.
식구들은 나를 사랑해. 걱정하지 말라고 하시는데
True Mother says,
나는 그래서
our members love me, so there's nothing to worry
건강하게
about.
저렇게 그냥 아주 의심도 안 하시고
So
말씀하시네.
I see that True Mother
그런 얘기를 하면서 전 들었거든요.
has not a
근데
drop of doubt in her heart,
여러분들
and she is saying this
정말,
boldly.
참
And I was able to see
사랑하시고
why she was so
사랑하시고
bold
그리고
when
지금
saying this.
세상에 계신 우리 참 어머님을 너무너무 사랑하신다는 거를
I was able
저도
to-
매일매일 느끼면서 실감하면서 삽니다.
I'm able to see this love for True Mother and Heavenly Parent and True Father every day, so I'm grateful for this.
네, 여러분들은 정말 어머님을 사랑하는 그 마음 하나, 그리운 마음 하나,
That one heart of loving True Mother, of longing for True Mother,
마음 하나로 날마다
the heart to comfort True Mother. I know you're working so hard,
그런 여러분들의 정성과 사랑과 그 눈물 위에서
but on top of that
해서
devotion and all the tears that you shed,
우리들은 어떤가 생각을 해봤습니다.
I thought about, are we fulfilling our responsibility?
나는 어떤가?
What about the inheritors of heaven's love and blessing?
세워주신 천주적 사위기 되는 참가정 천주적 사위기 되는 어떤가?
And the four-position foundation of the true family,
참가정 일원들은 어떤가?
are they fulfilling their responsibility?
지금까지
And the members of the true
역사적으로
family.
70년이 넘는 아마 협회 창립 72주년이 지났죠.
And it's been about 72 years since the start of our movement, right?
이어받아서 계속해서 지금까지 우리 전 세계 가족
Inheriting all the devotion of that time,
만들어 주신 그런 책임 져오신 선배님들은 어떤가?
what about the senior members
현재
who were fulfilling the responsibility of the past? What about them today?
현장의 가정연합 그리고 섭리기관 등의 지도자들은 어떤가?
And what about our leaders?
질문을 해보았습니다.
I asked myself this question.
부모님들은 정말 순수하게 그냥 참 부모님에 대한 사랑으로 날마다 사는데
Our our members are living each day
식구님들의 마음과
with a heart of pure
소망을
love
발견해서
toward a true mother.
이 상황을 위해서 움직이고 무언가를
But
더 갈 길을 찾아야 되는 현실적인 갈 길을 찾고 방법을 찾고 길을 뚫어야 되는 우리들은 어떤가?
what about our side of reality? Are we actually offering substantial effort and substantial work?
너무너무 죄송합니다. 그냥 믿고 사랑해 주신 거 그 정성의 토대를 생각하면 저희가 더
Just thinking about the mountain of
제대로
devotion
하나 돼서 기준을 세워서 가야 되는데 그게 부족하고 못한 것 같아서
that we were
정말
offering,
부끄럽고
with that,
세상 앞에서 그러해서
we should have become one and we should have offered something
우리가
bigger.
잘못
And I'm sort of embarrassed that we couldn't do that.
했다. 그래서 죄송하다 이게 아니라 우리가 정말 참 부모님께서 평생을 보여주신 그 가르침을 토대로 해서 더 나은 책임을 하지 못한 건 부끄러웠습니다.
I'm just a little embarrassed that we weren't able to fulfill our responsibilities
그러면서도 늘
with the foundation of the
고민하고
teachings of our true parents.
있습니다.
So I asked myself again,
어떤 기준을 가지고
today,
판단을 하고
right now, at this moment, with what standard am I seeing this world?
그게 정말
With what standard am I trying to solve
구해드리려고
the situation?
그 식구님들의 마음을 받아서 그 정성 위에 정말 참 어머님을 위한 진정한 방법을 우린 찾아 나가고 있나?
And are we truly seeking
아니면은
a realistic way to help true mother?
어머님을 위한 거라는 방법을 하겠다고 주장을 하는
Or am I
것이죠.
just thinking that
계속
by my own
질문을
standard that this is what helps true
정말
mother?
참
I
어머님
always ask this
입장에서 참
question.
어머님이 바라시는 게 그걸 하라고 하는 거를 우리가 지금 실행해 나가는 게 맞나? 아니면은
Are we doing what true mother is
우리
saying?
생각인데 이건 진짜
Or
참 어머님을 위한 게 맞다고
Are we just following our own standards, thinking that this is what true mother wants? Not even doubting ourselves.
만약에 우리가 정말 참 어머님의 기준과 심정과 본질과 가치와 삶을 통해서 전해주시는 그 가르침을 알고 거기에
If we know
맞춰서
true mother's standard, true mother's teachings, true mother's
노력해
point of view,
나가면
if we advance and march forward
나오는 대답도 하나여야
with such
되고
aspects, then there's only one way.
하나일 겁니다. 같은 기준에서 다른 답이 나올 수 없잖아요.
There can't be two different answers with the same standard.
정말
But what
하나의 기준,
are we doing today?
하나의 답을 가지고 하나의 방향성을 가지고 가고 있을까?
Are we going in one direction with one standard?
이게 정말 참 어머님을 위하는 길이야, 참 어머님을 구하는 길이야라고 하면서
If not, we always ask each other,
우리 개개인의
is this
인간적인 생각,
the right direction?
중심한 생각이
Is this
있을까?
what actually helps true mother?
조금씩 다 어긋난 답들을 하고 있을까? 그거 가지고 누가 옳다고 아직도 대화를 계속하고 있을까?
And are we still blaming ourselves for not doing enough for each other?
이 질문은
doing
천의
enough for true mother?
마찬가지입니다.
This question also applies for the inheritance of heaven's love and blessing. I also ask,
그리고 또 묻습니다.
are the inherited standard equal
제 생각에는 참 어머님의
are the
뜻이
same to true mother
말씀하신
standard?
바나 여러 가지 하신 걸로 봐서는 이러이러한 것 같은데 이게 맞는 것일까요? 묻습니다. 의견을 구하고 있습니다. 근데 참 어렵습니다.
I also ask people, is
하나된 기준으로
about true mother's words, is this what she means?
통함이 있다면 좋은데 저희는 아직도 부족해서 이게 맞는지 아닌지 계속
So because
묻고
Of,
계속 정성 들이고 기도하면서 하늘이 우리를 이끌어 주시기를 바라면서 삽니다.
because of our lackings and our shortcomings, we always pray and offer devotion, ask heaven for guidance.
많은 시행착오를 하고 있진 않은가. 근데 그 시행착오를 하느라고 어떻게 보면 저희들이 진짜 더 서둘러서 해야 되는 것을 못하고 놓치고 있는 건 아닌가.
And through these past 2 weeks, we've been through a lot of trial and errors, but through these trial and errors, are we not able to actually go the direction we're supposed to go to? I ask these questions.
그래도 참 어머님이 믿고 열심히 하나 돼서 하면 된다. 도움을 구하면 된다. 도와달라고 해라 하면서 이렇게 믿어주시는 게
And even in such a situation, true mother
어머님께서 믿어주신데 그 도끼가
having faith in
문제니까.
us is thinking about that.
그래서 아마 선교사들도
Very
더
complex.
심각해지는 것 같고 그래서 더 우울해지는 게 아닐까 싶습니다.
So I feel like
그래도 식구 여러분
because of such questions, our
사랑해 주셔서
missionaries are
힘을 얻고 식구 여러분
having headaches and having such a hard time.
모습을 그거를 확인하면서 선교사들도 또 힘을 냅니다.
But our missionaries also are encouraged seeing the pure love of our members.
사람이 귀하고 현장에서 정말 참 부모님 대신 고생했던 선교사들 무슨 어려움이 있어도 자리를 떠나지 않고 끝까지 목숨 바쳐서 그 자리를 지켰던 선교사들이 귀하다고 하는 어머님의 그 마음을 들었기 때문에
Because our missionaries heard and feel the heart of True Mother, knowing that they were important, they were able to keep their position, risking their lives, and fulfilling their responsibilities.
하늘이 주시는 그 지혜를 느끼고 실감하면서 옳은 길을 찾을 수 있게 정성 들여 주시기를.
And I hope you offer devotion so heaven can give you wisdom to show you the way, and I hope you actually take action upon the direction that heaven gives you, and make sure it's not in your own standard. And I hope you pray that you are not boasting about your opinions and your direction, about your standard. So the foundation of our leaders becoming one is based on such devotion that you offer. And with that devotion, I believe we'll all find a united direction.
참 어머니만을 중심 삼고 참 어머님의 심정을 느끼기 위해서 이렇게 철야 정성 들이면서 몸부림치는 여러 식구님들을 통해서
Through many members at this devotion session trying to feel True Mother's heart,
그렇게 하면서 하나하나 바로잡아 나갈 수 있기를
I hope you can get things aligned and start walking toward the right direction. And with that, I will conclude my message. Thank you so much.
Wow. So that, as you can see, just watching again Yeon's message and explaining the circumstance, and really I feel, I'm sure we all do, feel a bit sad and sorry that Mother has to stay there during that holiday period, and no one can visit, and she's just alone. And what will we do during that time? Their Mother is always telling us not to worry and to just go forward and to do our responsibility, and and really this is a time, like she just said right at the very end, to be united and to go together in the same direction. So really this is to think, to be in that small room alone during this holiday time. It's usually the Chosuk, is, I believe, is a time where it's all for the family, and everyone stays with the family. Mother will be alone, and we are Mother's family, so how we can do our best during this time. Anyway, so open up to anyone else who'd like to make a comment or so thank you. Yeah.
I wonder how much we have access to some of the safety in these prisons if you're completely isolated from the caring of a mother. That's the main concern I have in the moment for health, especially the winter coming now. So that's, I don't know, I'm sure they are aware of that in Korea, and they're trying their best to secure mothers' safety in the prison. There's something we should be addressing to the authorities and so on, that they are very concerned about two mothers' health. But they know that, at least they know that. And, yeah, that's my thought in the moment.
If I can do a little bit of an update of what's happening in the Peace Embassy. We are doing as you know, the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the True Parents exhibition, and had a very interesting conversation with a guest. Her name is Bianca, and she's a student at Notre Dame University. I mean, we have three universities nearby, UTS and Sydney University, and that's where most of our guests before worked, because we were focusing on the campus. But now with the True Parents displays, just everyone that walks past. And she was like the last guest of the day, right around 7 p.m. And so we invited her to join us for dinner. So she came upstairs and had dinner, and ended up having a very long conversation for an hour and a half with her. And she's so excited to meet us, and I started to just outline a little bit of principle while we were having dinner together, and she said, "Oh, she never heard anything like this, or anyone express anything like this," and she was so happy to meet us and to hear this, and she's very keen now to go on to listen to more principle, and to understand about our true parents. So it was very nice and encouraging. She was very bright and very sort of hopeful, because she was initially feeling a bit lonely and depressed, but after Yoshiki met her, and she then became very happy and excited, and felt that this was like her sort of calling, in a way, to join us, and yeah, so I sort of felt a lot of brightness and hope, and we need to look after her well, and potentially she will could become a very good core member. So anyway, that's just a nice end to the day. And your mother is telling us just to not worry about her, but of course we do. And the best thing we can do is to really make sure we tell everyone what's happening, and help people, get closer to us, and also receive the blessing. So anyway, just a nice experience yesterday. Thank you. Yes, Janine, you want to say something?
Yeon mentioned, I think that mother went to hospital. Did she say that? She said something about a hospital.
Yeah,
Just
she
to
did.
clarify that, because
She did say, but I wonder if it was her previous visits before going into detention. I don't know whether she's been to the hospital whilst being in detention. I'm thinking it's before she went, because I mean, yeah.
My understanding is they have their own medical staff that come to her and to see, and that medical staff makes recommendations according to her health. But yeah, I wasn't quite sure whether that meant at that moment or before or not. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Yes, Jeff, go ahead.
Yeah, there was a lot of food for thought in Yeon's talk, especially really checking our own thoughts, what we are thinking, and is it aligned with what Mother wants us to do and what Heaven wants us to do. And yeah, we think we're doing all right, but we need to really check ourselves, be honest deeply to try to find out. Anyway, this is a time for us to really double up our efforts to be out there. And our Mother's paying this price for whatever reason. And yeah, we should be more active than ever and more hopeful than ever. It's not a time to cower down. And, I was thinking this morning about when Moses went to ask his people to spy out the land, that they came back faint-hearted. Oh, there are giants out there, we can't do anything. It's not a time like that for us. We need to be fearless in testifying to our true parents and true mothers, and our true mother, definitely. So it's a really good initiative that you were inspired to make that, all those in the Peace Center, to bring people there, to show them about what our True Prayers movement is all about. That's just exactly what we should be doing. So that's really great. Yeah. Anyway, just a few thoughts. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. Yeah. Mm. Yes, Candace, go ahead.
Good morning. Yeah, it came to me yesterday. I mean, I've been on this beat for a long time, but I do believe as well, right? As well as witnessing, as well as having everything out there, I do think we need to do some social media and, well, Google ads and Facebook ads, and just do some media influencing, like, while we can. This is what is coming to me. It's while we can, because I just feel that, like, there's a real anti-religious movement, for whatever reason. There's tons of reasons which I could go through, but I won't. But while we can, we should be putting, in Australia, we could do, I don't know, $10,000 worth of advertising, whatever. Get an influencer, get whatever, spend some money, get professionals. We've got so much to give, so much to say, and there's so much media now, and it's so much better than what it was, like, so much easier. I know we can do it for free and everything, but just by having Google ads and by having, a concerted campaign with professionals, I just think we could achieve more. And like we've got to take advantage of our freedom. Like literally, it's going to get worse, and because China's there with their communist ways, and and no one can respect what's happening in Gaza, and that's supposed to be a religious war, or whatever. So I just think we've got to show, like you say, hope. And I think time is also of the essence. And I just think that we should, if we've got some money in the coffers for the church, I think we could do it. That's my, I'm really, because, as a business owner, if I don't advertise, we don't get any sales. We literally don't get any sales. You might get just a few by Google search or whatever, but you really need to do that. That make a, I don't know. I would employ people. I would think about it as a team, and yeah, that's just all I can suggest.
Thanks, Candice. Yes, Reverend Tucker, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, everyone. We are having meeting also with IHQ and leadership and Shincheon missionary. They said that just shortly update. Really mother will feel the Johnson and all brothers and sisters, your love and Johnson. So because of this, really spiritually, mother also could feel the cleanness or clearness. So also he mentioned that one. And I think during the meeting time, of course, there is many lacking point. Like they mentioned about also Jesus' time. Jesus should not have gone to the cross, but because of something, mother go to the similar course. But important things is how we can really together with mother and pray for mother. This is also the important point. And one of the emphasizing point, during this time, mother is really having the own time to meditation, prayer, and chanson in her room. Then surely she is preparing many plan or many things. And also, the leader said, among the member, there are two kind of people. One kind of people say, we should do so many things to true mother. For example, fighting society, some people. And another group is say, we should not do many things because of sensitive situation. So we are really, each group is judging each other. But the main point is that what is the mother's feeling now and what is the mother's wish? Not our wish, not the thinking what we want to do, we should do, and we have to do. This is just our own thinking. But beside of that, what is really mother wish us to do? This point is the most important things which we should focus. And also surely, if of course a little bit takes time, but when true mother come out from the detention center, surely mother will give many kind of message to us. So at that moment, are we ready to receive those mother's direction or new message to us or not? That's why most important things is to focus for mother, not on thinking, on concept, and own wishes. So this is many times our missionary is emphasizing that. There are so many groups, and each group is insisting, and each group is also using this opportunity to take advantage or showing kind of try to fulfill own will, not mother's will. That's why many times emphasizing, please focus mother, focus what mother is wishing us, and also really let's continue without stopping our providence. Then when mother come out, we can proudly show and we can really accept the message which mother would like to share to us. That's why even many information or many group is gathering, many people is sending many messages to IHQ or judging each other. But we have to focus really what is the mother's wish and the unity and also the proceed our providence. So continuously they are emphasizing and even they ask us to share this message to our brothers and sisters. So please let's find and connect with our mother's heart. If really we love mother, try to understand and try to stand with mother's feeling, not own concept or own thinking. So this is the important things. So let's continuously pray. And really, we have to do our best in our each place for development of the providence. So this is the things our missionary Shin and also family and even Mother is wishing us. So of course we have to pray for the health of mother because there is still time period. Mother have a strong will and also mind together with the heavenly parent, but health condition is really depends on the mother's health. So really we have to pray for the mother's health, safety. That is the most important things, and also connect with our mother's heart. Okay, anyway, thank you for your concern all the time. We really same heart. And our missionary to mother also understand our struggling and our angriness or our painfulness. But we have to understand our mother's heart and stay together with our true mother. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Reverend Yutaka, and thank you, everyone. It is time now to offer our unison prayer. So let's spend time supporting Mother. So just bring up the screen. Let's pray together. Thank you. Chew, chew, chew. Thank you, everyone, and I hope everyone has a good day today, and see you all again tomorrow. So thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.